the main story, and buckle up, because it's a little awkward.
Buckle up? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm buckled.
Alright.
Wait. Oh, that was kind of weird.
Proof. So, what happened is this was in Banda last year. So this happened, I can't give you an exact date, but I'm pretty sure it was December 2021. So around last year at this time. And we were basically, the yearbook team would kind of like interview kids from random room. They'd say like, hey, can we have this kid, to ask him a couple questions out in the hallway. So, basically, one day after like another interview or two that they gave somebody, they come in, they're like, hey, can we have Kyger Norse for a minute? And it was like a kid around my age, a boy, I think, maybe a little older or bigger. And I was just like, okay. And then immediately when they say that, I don't know why, I just got this like anxiety for a second. I was like, oh god, interview, oh no. And then my heart just like kind of started pounding slightly. And then I'm the kind of person that make it worse when I start thinking about it in my mind. So I was walking out there, I was like, okay, it's fine.
No.
By the time I got out there, I was just like, whew. So the first thing I say to him to start it off well is, sorry, I'm out of breath. I can't even say. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was in there playing the xylophone.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I was like, sorry, I was in there. I was like rattling the cymbals and playing the xylophone. Bass drum, snare drum, whatever it was.
You're such a cool kid.
I was like, and this is I don't know, I had to make an excuse.
Were you trying to be cool or something? Like, yeah, I played the xylophone.
I probably was trying to.
No.
But,
that is terrible.
So,
Oh.
like, one thing it may not approach me, because it is actually kind of a thing of mine, is that, like, I have this fear of what other people think of me, and I guess that was kind of a main reason that kind of happened. I just started, like, breathe heavily. I was like, oh my goodness, interview.
Yeah.
Like, it may not come off as that, like, me, but, like, it really happens, and I don't think it matters if it shows or not. It's something I've had for a couple years, where I just have this weird fear of, like, what do other people think of me? That could have been a reason of it. But the next thing I say is just so incredibly just bizarre. So, I guess they have to, like, record you or turn on their phone, like, camera, so they can, like, listen to what you say. That way they can kind of put you quote for quote or word for word. So, immediately this kid is like, I'm gonna pull out my phone. Is it okay if I record you and what you say? And, like, this split second, something in my brain is just like, no. So he's like, hey man, I'm just gonna sound it out for you. This is what happened, okay? So he pulls it out. He's like, so I have my phone here. Is it okay if I turn on my camera and record you just to get what you said? I don't know, man. And it was silent. It was so.
I don't know, man.
I just
really?
I go. I don't know, man. You know, and then he was like, after a second or two of silence, he's like, okay, and turns his phone off and puts it back into his pocket. So now he's forced to, like, remember what I say.
Oh, no. Why,
I totally shut him down.
Why?
I felt so awkward. I wanted to be like, I'm sorry, you can record me, but, like, I just I couldn't find myself.
I don't know, man.
It was so awkward. It was a very pointed, like, direct, like, pretty much everybody else would say, yeah, no worries. He was just he already had his phone out about to record, like,